Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some time with me today. I really appreciate it. I know how precious your time is. I thought I would just jump on here very quickly today and talk about some makeup items that I am using up, because I've been going through my collection, and it's not a very big collection by any means, but I think lipsticks make up the biggest part of my makeup collection, and probably palettes would be next. But I just thought I would see if I could sort out some stuff that I need to finish before I buy anything else, because at the moment I'm feeling the need to really buy some new stuff. Not that I need it, I want it. You know, I want to buy some new stuff. Not necessarily very expensive stuff, just to try out some new things, and just to sort of see, you know, is there, if changing my powder, would it make a difference if I tried a different brand, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. So I'm just going to show you what I picked out of things that are almost finished, that I really need to just completely finish them and move them on. So I'm going to start, I have a little basket here. I'm going to start with a makeup that you've heard me talk about. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to start with a makeup. I'm going to start with the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, and I'm in the shade Nude, and I bought this last summer 2017 when I was in New York. I got it in Sephora, and it's like a deluxe travel size, or deluxe trial size, and there's 30 ml in it, and it's just when you queue up to pay, they have these sort of like bins with things that are displays with smaller sizes of products that you might like to try. And I've been wanting to try this, and I'm glad I only bought this size. I think it was $15. It doesn't really do an awful lot for me, so I've been trying to use it up as like a primer, just mixing it maybe with, I'll show you the other product now. That's it there. It really doesn't give a lot of coverage at all. Now, I know it's a tinted moisturizer, but some people seem to get a lot more coverage out of it. It doesn't do a lot for me, and I don't know whether it's that I'm in the wrong shade, I don't know, but I'm working on using that up, and I'll be kind of happy when it's finished. Along the same lines, and actually I've been pairing these two just to kind of warm this one up a little bit more, and it's the YSL Top Secrets BB Cream. I don't hear much about this on YouTube at all, and I have it 2 years. There's 40 ml in the tube, and it just seems to go on forever. It never seems to finish. It always seems like it's still very full, but it doesn't really suit my skin on its own. It's a little bit too dark because I think it's in the shade medium, but that's it there. You can see it's much darker than the Laura Mercier. Now, this is a BB cream, so it's going to be slightly, hopefully have slightly more coverage than the tinted moisturizer, but I'm not sure it really suits my skin. So I've been mixing it with a lot of things, you know, like this, like what else did I mix it in? I think I mixed it in with the little tube I had of the IT Cosmetics CC cream, and I've been mixing it with my Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, because it's just a tiny bit pale for me. Yeah, pale for me. But yeah, maybe if this was in a lighter shade, I might prefer it. But I want to use it up because that was expensive. So hopefully this, it just seems to go on forever. Another face product, and you've heard me speak about this many times, and it's my Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Sponge On Cream Makeup. I won't blind you, but that's it. It's almost gone. And in fact, I don't even know. You're supposed to apply it with the sponge, which I do switch out. They just stain very quickly. I don't know if I'll be able to get every bit of it out, but yeah, I've been trying to use that up. And this, I've said it before, it was a nostalgic purchase for me because, oh, it has a beautiful smell. My mum used to wear this, and it just reminds me of her. And just, you know, this was in her makeup collection, and she would use it for her touch-ups and so on. And I bought it for that reason, and then actually really enjoyed it. I'm in the shade Vanilla, but they don't make this formula anymore. There's a newer one. So this packaging is gone, which makes me a bit sad. But anyway, it is a lovely makeup, and I'm really finished. I do have another one, but it's a warmer one, and it's actually probably one my daughter would use more because she would self-tan when she's going out to an event. I don't self-tan in winter at all. So this is another product that I'm making an attempt to finish up, and it is my number 7 Airbrush Away Translucent Finishing Powder. You've heard me speak about this many times, and whoops, there we go. major pan. My daughter did help me. She uses this too. I'm going to finish this up before I buy any other powder. I do have my not my Laura Mercier. I do have my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish powder, and I love that, but I would use this sort of more on an everyday basis, but I just want to try something new. I do love this and probably will repurchase it again, but I just want to try something different. So I'm using it up before I buy something else. This is a number 7 also. It's the Instant Radiance highlighter. I can barely read it myself, so I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. Might pick it up there. And it's a stick highlighter. There's that much left in it, which isn't a lot really. Not much. It's a lovely highlighter. I do like it, but I've had it for quite a while, and I just think it's probably time to use up as much as I can and then let it go, because it may not be at its best anymore. So that's good. That's in my basket to use up. I have the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable concealer, which I bought when I bought the breathable foundation, which I loved. And I love the formulation of this. I love the product itself, but I don't like the method of dispensing it. I just don't like the packaging and how it's dispensed, because it's a little sponge. It's got a little tiny hole. It got very grubby very quickly, and it's actually, unless there's plenty, you can see I have it squeezed flat, but there's still lots of product in there. I'm going to have to cut it open, but I want to finish this up before I go on to something else. I do have my Lancome Effercerns, which I think my daughter's been using as well, because it's gone down a lot. And I did buy that last January, thinking, when I started using it, I thought, you know, this is going to last a long time, because you use like a pinhead amount. So I do think she's been using it. And if you're watching, Olivia, you know what I'm talking about. Some eye products. This one is a MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I like this, but I think it's too yellow for me. I prefer Painterly, and this is beginning to dry out, so I'm going to use as much as I can. That's the colour. I just think it's a little bit yellow for me. I'm not crazy about it, and in fact Maybelline do a colour tattoo. I've spoken about it lots of times before, and it's the Creme de Rose. It's a little creamy pot like this. And I think it's very similar to MAC Painterly Paint Pot. So for the moment, I don't know if I'd repurchase Soft Ochre, simply because I think it's too yellow for me. So I'm going to try and use that up as well. I have 2 liners. One I bought, must have been much earlier on in the year, and it's the Rimmel Wonder Wing eyeliner. That's it there. And it's got a stamp, so one side of the little, it's a pen, and you might be able to tell as I twist it that one side, I don't know if it'll show up, one side is flatter. It's like a stamp. Now you really need, that's the flat side there. You really need good eyesight, and it stamps on your wing. You can see I was swatching earlier with something. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stamp on your wing, and then you can draw the line with the pen. It's like a felt tip, but I'm going to try and use it up. I'm not crazy about it, but I don't want to throw it out either. This one is a L'Oreal Black Lacquer Super Liner, and it's waterproof, and it's like a little thin pen as well, like that, and it has a lovely thin, well, you can build it, but it has a lovely thin line. I don't know if I just don't have good luck with liquid liners or liners like this. These do tend to break down on me, and this one in particular, the Wonder Wing, even when it's set, isn't it supposed to be waterproof? Does it say? No, it doesn't. It says draw the line and stamp to flick. No, it doesn't say waterproof. I actually thought it was. But anyway, it really smears. This one is waterproof. It doesn't really smear, but it breaks down on me. Then everything breaks down on my eyes for some reason. I don't know. And I have 2 mascaras that I want to use up. Well, this one I will use up anyway because it's my favorite. It's the oh my words, fail me today. It's the Essence Sculpt and Volume, the purple one. The writing is worn away, the print is worn away, but I want to try a couple of new mascaras and I want to use these up before. This has the lovely curved brush. It really gives length, really gives definition. I will repurchase it at some stage, but I just want to try some other things. So at the moment I've been pairing these two, and this one is the Kiko Unmeasurable Length Fibers Extension Effect Mascara. That's it there. It's got a kind of a twisty brush, as you can see. I probably, well, we don't have a Kiko shop, so I won't be rushing out to repurchase it, but I didn't think it really made a difference in terms of lasting length, but paired together they're a good match, so I'm going to use those up before I buy any more mascara. I'm thinking the next one I buy will be the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I had that before and I really liked it. And my last item is a lipstick, and it is the Clinique Chubby Stick in Super Strawberry. Now I don't know if this is going to show up. This camera's not good at focusing. Anyway, it's the Clinique and it's Super Strawberry, and there's just that much left, so I could be finished it by the end of this video. I really like those, but I've had it for a while. I want to finish it, and because as I say, I do have quite a lot of lipsticks. Yeah, I do think a girl can never have too many lipsticks. So they're the products that I'm going to work on using up. Just dropped one. Do you have any recommendations for powders? I'm not good at working out the different things that powders do. You know, you have setting powders, you have illuminating powders, you have mattifying powders, you have purifying, refining powders, and I'm never sure what's the best one to go for. I need staying power of my foundation because no matter what I do, my skin seems to drink it in or wears away. I don't know. Even with a primer, although I do have a new primer to try, and I might do that with a Get Ready With Me, sort of trying out one or two things that are new to me. Not a lot, but just a few. Yeah, so if you have any suggestions for powders, what type of powder you think. I have normal to dry skin, and something that will give me not necessarily more colour, but more staying power. If you have any suggestions, I'd love that. Or any suggestions for eyeliners that don't break down. I think I have oily lids. I've said that lots of times before, but it's about the only thing, it's the only place that is oily on my face. So yeah, or any other suggestions for new drugstore foundation, or so anything that any product that you've been wowed by recently, put it in the description, or not in the description box, in the comments below, and I might pop out and try it. I'm just in the mood to try some new things. Now I am going to a Charlotte Tilbury event on Friday. I think it's in connection with the launch of her new products, the Pillow Talk line, but I'm not sure exactly what products they're talking about. So I have a funny feeling I will come home. I paid a deposit, so I will be bringing something home. Whether I spend more on other products remains to be seen. But I'm excited about that, and I do have a review of a beauty tool coming up, which I'm really excited about. Yeah, so if you have any other ideas for videos, put them in the comments below. I love getting ideas from you. I will do a hair one. I just have to kind of prepare myself for that. I will do the video on the 5-2 diet, which I'm still doing. And yeah, the beauty tools. So I have a few things coming up in the near future. But if you have any ideas, or would you know, do you want to see me do more Get Ready With Me's? Do you want me to feature one brand Get Ready With Me's, that kind of thing? Any ideas you have, pop them in the comments below. So I'm going to finish up, and I hope that wherever you are, you're having a wonderful day. It's autumn now, and I have to say, even though I love summer, I am a summer girl, but I do love the autumn. I really, really love the autumn. And we're getting some really nice autumnal weather here at the moment. It's kind of warm today, but the leaves are falling, and it's still kind of, you need a jacket and a little scarf. So I hope your day is going really well, and I will talk to you very soon in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.